It's KGB. Live show. We gon' set it right. Live show. We only tell the truth. Live show. We gon' set it right. Live show. The true straight way.
Straight from the scripture.
Straight way.
To you straight, no chaser.
The true straight way.
Straight from the scripture.
Straight way.
To you straight, no chaser.
The true straight way.
All right. Welcome to the KGB live show with your host, Brother Kabir Gbaja-Biamila.
Okay.
Hey. Welcome to the KGB live show, Saints. We are here with another episode number 43. We got to do something big for episode 94.
Yeah. Oh, that. Hey, it's gonna be firework. Boom, boom.
Exactly.
We gotta do something.
Right? But anyway, Saints, we're here for another KGB live show. Let's do a quick sound test. Let us know how we're coming in. If you can hear Brother Kabir.
Hey, give me an 8 if it's great. If you can hear me.
Brother Jordan, you want to test real quick?
Shalom. Test.
And make sure you guys can hear me too. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic check.
Hey, give me a 5. You guys can hear Jordan because he may be jiving.
Shalom. Good.
8. We got some 8s going on. Hallelujah. Cool.
Trying to be like Ali. Shook up the world? No, I'm just joking. I ain't shake up anything, man.
Well, Saints, we're here for another KGB live show. Welcome to this show's episode today. Quick announcements. We'll get this out of the way before we get started. Last week on Sister to Sister, we had Elder Rufus and Mama Jennifer. The title and the context of the show was Being Content. Make sure you guys go and check that out when you get a chance. If you missed it, make sure you get caught up on that. Also, Shabbat service with Shepherd, Pastor Dow. The title of that Shabbat was Mighty Deeds. If you guys do not know, there is a YouTube live feed that is currently being streamed on there every Shabbat. That's youtube.com/straightwaylive, or just type in the search area on YouTube, Straightway Live. You should be able to find it. Every Shabbat it gets streamed on there for the Blog Talk Radio and also for the Shabbat services in the morning. So this past first day, Brother Segment, Elder Becker was on. He hadn't been there for a while, so hallelujah. Antichrist was the title of that show. Make sure you guys go and check that out and stay connected with the ministry. That's pretty much it for all announcements. We'll do a quick intro, Brother Kabir. We'll do a quick reading. How you doing, Brother Kabir?
I'm doing good.
Has it been a slow week for you? Has it been a fast week?
It's been a fast week. You know, I got things coming up.
Yep.
And that's a little bit why the show has been inspired a little bit. And obviously my court is coming up, but
let them know you're not actually going in.
No, I'm not going in. It's actually going to be Zoom. So I get to do it online.
So they have no jurisdiction.
So they can't taser me. They can't arrest me. I'll be in the comfort of my own home.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm going in and I'm gonna have to deal with this stuff, and I plan on taking care of business there. So, and that's kind of where the show is gonna kind of allude to as we go there. But I'll have to show more later. So
you guys see the title of the show. It's Fake It Till You Make It. Brother Kabir will expound on that. We're gonna take a quick intro moment here. We're going to show you a video before we get started that's going to shadow what we're going to be talking about today. So give us 1 second. We'll be right back and enjoy.
So I want to encourage all of you guys that's coming to this truth. I hope you get to a point, because I know when you're in it, it's hard. It is hard. But I hope that you guys will get to a point that you can't even help to finally say, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Guys, comment below. Tell me if you guys can relate to what I'm saying that's in the truth. And those of you guys that's not in the truth, Man, I'm telling you, it's not something that it's like it's just I'm walking in the spirit and not according to the flesh. And like I said, I just can't help. I just can't help. I mean, matter of fact, I'm going to court again. You know, this coronavirus is going. The thing is normal now, and I'm gonna have to go back to court. And my ex-wife is taking me back to court. Yep, yes she is. Next Thursday I'll be back in court. But listen to this. Still, I'm still saying to myself, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. So she can't do it. My friends, all the people that are so-called friends, can't do it. And here's the beauty is, and I'm going to end on this one. The beauty is, this is the part that gets me excited. That I just went through the coronavirus. I went through some tough times in the media, being tasered, being arrested, and still, I was I'm part of a church with Straightway Truth Ministry. I have a shepherd, Pastor Dow. And guess what? Even all of my name got dragged in the dirt all across the United States of America, maybe even across the sea with the USA Today. And I still have an assembly that loves me. I mean, just one witness. I only had one witness and I was abandoned, forsaken. And here, you would think, after all my name being dragged through, Pastor Dow will say, Kabir, you can't be a part of this ministry. So, hey, see you. We don't want to be you. No, he stood by my side. My community stood by my side, supported me. Man, it's just thinking like, I can't make this thing up. I didn't go and recruit these people. Y'all brought them to me. You can't make this thing up. I can't take credit for this. I can't. All I can just say is glory, hallelujah, hallelujah, that I'm part of a ministry. And now I think this is a dry run, but man, I tell you, when the big one hits, when the real deal hits, man, I would love to be with these people. I would love to be with my brothers and sisters. I would love to have my pastor. I would love it. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, man, I just wanted to share that, encourage you, that if you're in this truth, you're going to have these things. Don't think it's weird, because it is weird, because I'm thinking like, man, is there something wrong with me? Because when I was in the flesh, you're supposed to be mad when people do you wrong. You want to take vengeance. It's natural. And I'm here saying, man, I can't. And guys, I'm in the privacy of my own home. I'm just saying, forgive them. Forgive them. Whatever it takes. I mean, I'm even at the point where I'm saying, whatever it takes for them to get to a point where they can have godly sorrow. Not worldly sorrow, but godly sorrow. If they have to lose a limb or whatever it takes, give them an opportunity so they can live and be able to truly, truly, truly repent. Truly repent. So I just wanted to share that, guys, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. And please comment below and tell me if what I'm talking about is strange, because I tell you, it's a strange feeling to see what the Bible talks about and to experience. One thing to read it, it's another thing when you experience it. And to now understand what Yeshua must have been talking about when he says, forgive them. He says, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. I can honestly say that I can empathize with Yeshua. I can sympathize with Yeshua. And I hope you that have come into the truth can sympathize and empathize with the Most High Yah. All right. Glory. Hallelujah. Shalom, shalom.
Is that good? Tell me when I can go. Alrighty. Hey, so I hope you guys like our little feature there. Good job. David is always trying to find a way to maximize our deal here. He wants to make sure we not waste it. He's trying something new here. So, but guys, that's a good segue into the show. Wanted to I got a lot of response. I mean, and I don't know how many people saw this video. Probably wasn't much, but the feedback was very powerful and touching. You had people obviously acknowledging that, hey, I've held bitterness towards this loved one. This is deep. This is challenging. And the reason why we named the show Fake It Till You Make It, because I remember when I was in Christianity, And it's not, a lot of things I was sincere, but there was some things that was so hard to do, and you did kind of have to fake it to kind of make it, but you still had the feelings. I may have to forgive somebody who did me wrong. I told you guys how I lost, $500,000 to a guy that I lent the money to for a ministry in Christianity. Big time guy in this ministry. I lent him and he didn't pay me back, and I forgave him, but it was like it bothered me, and I went through the motions of just trying to deal with that, but it really bothered me. You call yourself a Christian, you said you're gonna get it and didn't. So anyway, but now I'm in this realm, and what happened to me in Christianity was pale in comparison to what my ex-wife. Here, testing 1 2 3. Where'd you guys lose me? Where'd you guys lose me? Sound testing. Sound check 1 2 3.
Oh, you're back.
Sound check. Can you guys hear me?
Back.
All right, guys. I don't know where we. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, technical difficulties. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay. I don't know where we left off, but let me. Anybody know where? Where would you say you heard me, Freddie? Where was I at before I got cut off?
It's hard to tell. I can't remember.
Okay. Because you so far. Okay, so guys, let me just. I'll just go back here. So anyway, sound went off 3 minutes ago. Dang, that's he said 3 minutes ago. Okay, but anyway, So guys, basically what I was saying is that when I was in Christianity, a lot of the concepts in the Bible that you see, like forgiving those who do wrong to you, it felt like you had to fake it until you make it, if that makes any sense, right? You had to kind of pretend that, okay, I forgive them. The Bible said it. I got to do it. Look, I got to do it because the Bible said it. But it wasn't like I wanted to do it, and I'm not saying it's always like that. Sometimes, but even when I've been in a situation, not my will, but His will be done. But it's just different. That's all I can tell you is different, and it's so much easier to hold a grudge. So, with the stuff with my situation with my ex-wife and the things that she's put me through, going in and out of court and dealing with the Christian community, like from Ron Young to Pastor Mike LeClaire, Mike LeMay, all these people that were once in my life. It was tough. It was tough. But even I catch myself in my own private zone is just compelled to act like Jesus, because when you have the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit residing in you, He directs you. He moves you. Right? He said He would direct you and move you into all truth, right? He will guide you into all truth. And I feel the leading, like it's not even saying just say, oh, I feel the leading of the Holy Spirit. No, you really experience the leading of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. You really experience that to the point where you say, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Well, why do I say that? Because now I have come out of denial. I've accepted the fact that these people are blind. They're deaf. How can you be mad at people who are blind or deaf? You can't. You wouldn't get mad. You actually have compassion and says, wow, you'll be sad. You actually have more compassion for the depravity that you see these people in, because now you have the eyes to see. And so some of the response that I got was, let me just read this one, just two of them. I got one from a guy named Zachary. His name is Zachary Manning. And this is what he said. He says, yes, sir. You most definitely set the mark, bro. That was a hard-hitting words. Bless you, bro. Yes, sir. I've held a lot of anger over mother-in-law dragging me through court. your journey a lot more exciting than mine. I don't think anybody going to court is all. I don't know if it's exciting, but I get what you're saying. Still last peace. That's a beautiful testimony. So this is from Zachary Manny, who's been a follower of mine on the YouTube. I've seen his name and thing, and he commented on that, how that's helped him. And so I'm thinking, like, what is Yah, guys? I don't pretend to think I know in part what Yah is. I know in part what Yah is doing with me, but I don't see the big picture all the time. I don't even see the picture. I'm just moving and walking and trying to be obedient, trying to be faithful in the little things. That's why you guys always hear me tell you, be faithful in the little things. That's why you see me. I'm literally just taking this day by day. And just trying to move. I'm not trying to fake it. It's just like, if I don't have a word, I don't have a word, right? I tell you, I don't have a word today. I know it'll be nice to have a word because I know you guys want a word, but I don't have a word for you. I don't want to just come up here just like Pastor, just make stuff up, If Yah's giving me a word, then I will tell you what it is or whatever that is, But, I thought that was a good question. See how people are being inspired by my life. So maybe all that I went through, losing my wife, losing my sons and daughter, losing my reputation, money, fame, whatever, losing all of that was just Yah's way of it being a testimony to be inspiring other people who may be going through the same thing. And so, it's like being a sacrificial lamb in a way. And I'm not the lamb by no stretch of your imagination, but I think of Job. of what he went through. I mean, he loved God. He loved you could tell he loved his children because he used to do some type of sacrifice for them because, they probably wasn't doing it right, but you could tell he loved his family. And then when he got tested, he went through all of that. And I feel like I say this with all humility, but I can relate to Job. Put it that way. I don't read the book of Job anymore and say, I wonder what that would have been like. Man, that would have been hard. What would it be like to lose your wife? Man, what would it be like to lose all your stuff? I can relate to Job. I can relate to the story. I don't have to. It's not abstract anymore. It's real. It's personal.
Relatable.
I can relate to him on a personal level. I would even go as far as saying on an intimate level. I can understand the emotion that he went through when he lost lost his whole family and lost all that stuff because it felt like that for me. And I was mad. But I never cursed Yah. I held on to my integrity. Even though I didn't have my wife tell me, my ex-wife at the time in my ear saying, won't you curse God and be dead? But damn it, her moves, her actions, the things that she was doing, about the Shabbat, she was pretty much saying, curse God and be dead. Literally. Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm telling you, it was hard. You guys have been on my channel, been following, you will see. I put it out there for everybody to see. It was very therapeutic for me, and to be honest with you, I'll say it that it was therapeutic for me. And then to find out that at the end of the day that other people was being inspired by my story, which makes me continue to do what I'm doing now because I want people to see the end. Yes, I got married. Yes, I'm doing that. But I believe there's more to come. And I believe that Yah's going to fulfill that. He says, whatever you lost for my kingdom, house, wife, children, he's going to give it back to you 100-fold. And I really believe by the grace of Yah, before Yeshua come back, you guys will experience that in my life. And I will be able to share that with you, to be an inspiration to you guys, to let you know that the word is true. The word is true. You can trust it. It's happening right here. We are without excuse. All of us are without excuse. And so I'm honored that I was chosen for such a time to do this on this small scale, whatever scale you want to call it. I'm just honored that he gave me an opportunity to choose him. He gave me an opportunity to see and hear his words. And so let me read this other letter from a guy. And this is another guy who's been a huge supporter. He's out of England. I believe he's out of the UK. Look, I'm impacting people from the UK. But that's not me. That's Yah. The story is so compelling that what Yah is doing in me and through me, it even affects people from across the sea. But this is from a guy named John Hugh. And I've actually talked to this brother. But shout out to John Hugh, and thank you so much for your support to Brother David, and he's even been very supportive in other ways too. So I just want to let you know, thank you so much, John. But anyway, let me read this thing from John. John says, Kabir, one of the things I have learned from you is how to forgive and why it's important. I am not great at it, but getting better. I used to hold grudges and can see now it's not good for you. You said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I can understand that, but some of the people who have wronged you knew exactly what they were doing, such as Ron Young, having the preemptive plan to max out the storm in the Teacup Christmas show fiasco, and Mike LeMay certainly knew what he was doing. I understand the sentiment behind forgive them, for they do not know what they do. What does the Bible say about forgiving those that know exactly what they are doing, but because they don't fall in the same category? The weak can never forgive. He says the weak can never forgive or experience forgiveness. He said forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. On that basis, you are very strong. Well, if I'm strong, it's because I'm weak, right? And so it's really because of Yah that you see strength in me. But thank you so much, John. But let me answer your question. You says, what do you do about the guys that did know, like the Ron Young, the Mike LeMay? Guys, John, it's the same thing. Those guys are blind and they're deaf. Even though they know, but they don't know. Because if they knew, they wouldn't do it. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yes, they've been told that because they went to school, seminary school, and you got the Mike LeMay, who's a radio guy. But guys, they don't know. They don't know. They're so blind. And the sad part is they think they know, but they don't know. That's sad. It makes you like, dang, you're blind. You're walking into walls and you think like, oh, I know what I'm doing. And you're so prideful, you can't even acknowledge I'm bumping into the wall. You're going to just fake it until you make it. And that's what they're doing. Those guys are faking it until they're making it. And that's what it makes me, it's just like, wow. And I'm not, I know. And so here is why I can forgive them. And this is why I do it. And this is what I'm learning as I walk this thing out. It's so true in Psalms 119. He says, I know your precepts because I keep them, right? It's like it's in the keeping that you act more understanding, right? And so even though I said forgive them for they do not know what they do, yes, I'm saying it doesn't even necessarily mean y'all may do that, but it's the point that I have come to the point where I want to forgive them because I personally have acknowledged that they're blind, that they're deaf, and the fact that I can show that kind of mercy, guess what? It means that it's setting up for it's really my judgment. Because the same thing that my ex-wife has done to me, the same thing that Ron Young has done to me, the same thing that the Mike LeMays of the world has done to me, and many more, guess what? I have done that to him. 40 years of my life. Yes, I wasn't the guy that was in the clubs or doing all those types of stuff, but I sinned. I wasn't keeping the Shabbat. I was living in sin. Didn't acknowledge him. Did what I wanted to do for 40 years. And I'm including my life as a Christian. As a Christian, you think I made to the pros? I had to play on Saturday. College balls on Saturday. Played it. And was good. Got drafted because of it. So, I mean, I'm assuming all the feast days, I ignored that. Breaking his commandments left and right, doing all types of stuff. And so who am I to look at these people who are blind? And when I was doing it, guess what? I was blind. I was deaf. And now I'm going to turn around saying, well, I want bad for them. Now, that's for Yah to judge. And he will judge. He's righteous. He is righteous in his judgment. But I am not going to go after them. And here's I want you to read. Jordan, help me to read Matthew 6. I'm going to go to Matthew 6, verse 14 and 15. Read. And you can put that with eSword if you can.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through some precept. We're going to go through this whole thing. Go.
6, what verse?
Matthew chapter 6, verse 14 to 15.
For if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses.
Okay, so listen to this. So guys, as I think about that, I say that prayer, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So I'm saying, yeah, it's like guys, you know I'm a financial advisor, right? There's this thing called the 401k plan, right? When I used to play for the Green Bay Packers, or just in the NFL, it didn't matter. But if you're in the NFL, they had this thing called 2-for-1. But it was up to $11,000 or like $11,000 at that time. I don't know what it is now. So if you put in $11,000, the team will put in $20,000. It was like a 2-for-1. Now most 401k plan is 1-for-1. If you put in $1, they'll put in $1, or they do it based off a percentage up to something like that. But Yah has a 401k plan. Now I speak figuratively speaking here, but he has a 401k plan. He says, for every forgiveness you show to those who done evil to you, because you've done evil to me, I will match it. And he said, I will match it 2-for-1. I think Yah's more of a 2-for-1, right? He's a twofer. He'll give you 2-for-1, right? Because you need it. And so guess what? If I want 100% of Yah's forgiveness, what does that mean? It means you got to forgive. Now, I knew this concept even when I was in Christianity. I actually knew this concept. And I even said this whole concept for one complaint. So when I would forgive people, I had to fake it. I'm like, okay, Kabir, just do it because I want his forgiveness. And so I had to do it from that perspective. But I never feel the way I feel now. I'm not into feelings and emotions, but I'm just saying it's different. I mean, David, what am I talking about? I mean, what how do you explain that?
I think because you truly understand what salvation is now. And you have an assurity of your salvation.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Christianity.
I didn't know.
We didn't have
We didn't have the
now
assurance.
You know.
I know that I know.
Yeah,
I know the kingdom. I know who are his and who are not. And so it's just different. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, comment, please tell me. I mean, guys, I'm just telling you, I knew this concept, and now I'm seeing the same concept, but in a whole nother light. And so I'm looking at it like when I forgive her, yes, what Yah's going to do with her is what he's going to do. And all the people did me, he's going to do. But really, it's like now it's like a confirmation that I'm his. That's what's really happening. It's like I really know that I'm his because I'm compelled to say that. I'm compelled to live that. Do you guys hear what I'm saying?
Good.
So go to Colossians 3:13. Colossians 3:13. Are you guys okay out there? I want to know if you guys are picking. I know that I don't know if the comment below, but read when you get to Colossians 3, verse 13.
Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against
any man, did it say some man?
Any man.
Did it say a brother?
Any man.
It says any man. I know, guys. I could hide behind this is only for us. I get it. And there's truth to that. There is truth to that. But guys, what I'm learning about forgiveness is more for me than it is the person I'm forgiving. Mm-hmm. Because when I don't forgive, if I want to try to get vengeance, all it does is, think about all the stuff we've been doing in the court. We're trying to fight for our rights. And it's right. We're well within our right to it. But man, hasn't COVID-19 been good to us? Yes. We don't have to think about court date. Well, now there's things about to end right now. The court back in. What do we do? Do we fight? Do we let's settle quickly. We think about it. Let's settle. Let's just get this over with. But let me keep reading. So it says, any man, read.
If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you, so also do ye. And above all these things.
Okay, you can stop right there. Just stop right there. So go to James 2:13. So look what he's saying. He says, for God gave, so I'm forgiving man just as he's forgiven me. So it's really about, I'm starting to, I can even relate to Jesus, Yeshua, our master. I can relate to him on a personal level. I now know what it was like that the very people he created for him, who turned their back on him, was treacherous. I get it. We're talking about a wife. We're talking about sons and daughters
who I gave everything. I mean, these guys in the community knows what I gave them. You guys are seeing it. Did they lack anything? No. How do you know they didn't lack anything?
We don't lack.
Because they don't lack anything. See, this is not even this is my brother to my natural family. And he says, we don't even lack. And we got to know if you're doing this for us, it's got to be what? I mean, you must have gave them something. And they still left me, rejected me. So keep reading. Read James 2:13.
For he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath showed no mercy. So
look, is that everything?
I can keep going.
No, just that the whole 13. So he said, for he shall have judgment without mercy. So if you don't show mercy, guess what? Because the people that don't get any mercy, Yah's not going to give mercy to those who don't show mercy. So if I am not at least have a spirit of being able to show mercy to those who do wrong to me, he's not going to show me mercy when he judged me. Don't you want his mercy? Yes. Don't you want his mercy? Mm-hmm. I want his mercy. I need it. I need it. 40 years of practicing sin. 40 years of transgressing the laws of Yah. I was born in iniquity. I need his mercy. I need his grace. See, this is being grace in the right context. Not grace to just have a license to do whatever you want. Man, I'm humbled that he was merciful to me. So now that he showed me, it kind of reminded me of the guy. Remember the guy that owed the king a lot of money? And he said, hey, he said, please have mercy. Have mercy. And he showed him mercy. And then somebody else owed him something. Somebody less. And he choked him and threw him in jail until he paid every penny. And word got out to the king that, you know that guy you forgave? He didn't even forgive this guy that owed him money. And he brought him back. He says, when I forgave you, you should have. Woo! He says, I'm just going from memory. He says, you should have showed the same mercy I gave to you. You should have showed it to your servant. Yeah, you're right. He owed you money. Yes. But when I showed you mercy, it should have made you, it should have compelled you to show the same mercy. Okay, I know I may be too loud. Let me calm down. How does that sound, Freddie? Am I okay? Because last time I was sound loud. Okay, loud. Okay, so guys, I get excited. But do you guys hear what I'm saying? I was trying not to get excited today because I didn't even know what I was going to say today. But anyway, so because of the mercy and the grace that Yah has shown me, I am compelled to show the same to those who have done me wrong. Does that make sense? Yep. Does that make sense out there? That's biblical, right? Yeah. As I'm in line, right? Precept on precept, right? I'm right there, right? Yeah. And so I'm experiencing it. That's the key, guys. I'm not faking it. I'm not just saying it because it sounds good or it makes me. I'm not saying this Christianity. Christianity say, just forgive, be the bigger person. I don't give a damn about being the bigger person. I am the bigger person. But I'm not. But what I'm saying is, I'm not doing it to be something. I am. For he says, greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world. See, I'm an overcomer. I don't have to be the bigger person. Just the simple fact that I'm a child of the king. I am a bigger person. Hallelujah. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? Good. I am. And so because I am, I do what you do. There you go. And that's what a bigger person would do naturally. Not to say, let me just do it so I can look like the bigger person.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Or this is the people say, oh, he's just doing that because he's a bigger man. He's classic, class act. They use it class act. They use it class act. Guys, I don't care about class act. I don't care about being the bigger person. I'm literally doing it because of you know why I do it? I'm going to tell you. I'm about to boast. You want to hear the boast? I forgive those who have done wrong to me because Yah is forgiving me. Hallelujah. So how can I take credit? It's not even about, man, Kabir, you're the man. Man, you did that. Well, when you have been forgiven much, you can love much. That's the only reason why I'm able to do it. Because I now know that I've been forgiven. I know that I'm his. That's why I keep his commandments. I keep his commandment because it's a seal that I know him. See, there was a time that I said I know him and did not keep his commandment. I was just a liar and the truth wasn't in me. And he was gracious enough to open my eyes.
So, guys, I hope you guys are hearing what I'm saying. I mean, and this is to encourage you guys out there that are dealing with this stuff. And I'm going to talk, we're going to get into the show. What time is it? We're going to get, okay, we got good time. We're doing good. Read 1 John. Look at this. 1 John chapter 3, verse 10.
In this, the children of Yah are manifest.
Well, hold on. I want everybody to see this. Okay, read. Read again. Start from the top.
In this, the children of Yah are manifest.
Listen, it says in this. This is how the children of Yah is manifested. Does it not say that? In this, the children of God are manifested. Read. How are they manifested, Jordan?
And the children of the devil.
Okay, now we got the children of God and the children of the devil. We got two. There's only two types, guys. I have literally cut the categories of the world down to two. You got the sons of the devil and you got the sons of Yah. That's it. Either you belong to Yah or you belong to the devil. I've literally cut it down. People say, come here, man, that's black and white. You better believe it's black and white. There is no gray. Either you're the child of the devil or you're the child of Yah. It says it right here. It says, in this, the children of Yah are manifesting the children of the devil. Okay, now finish it. What does it say?
Whosoever.
Did it say some people?
Whosoever.
Go.
Doeth not righteousness.
So if you're not doing righteousness, now what's righteousness? If you're not doing what's right in Yah's eyes, you're not doing righteousness. Go.
Is not of Yah.
There you have it. If you're not doing righteousness, you're not of Yah. So that means you're a child of the devil. You are sons of the devil. Keep reading. Neither
he that loveth not his brother.
So if you don't love your brother, you're not of his. So guys, look at this. When you think about it, guys, I mean, I know it's mind blowing. You got to understand now, guys. Now, you know what I appreciate about this ministry? I think about pastor. I think about the elder. Elder Rufus was one of the first one to come up here with Pastor Dow. And I think, but these people didn't even know me. They didn't even know me. And Elder Rufus, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Pastor flew in. Elder Rufus drove in. He drove 15 hours for a man he didn't know. Now, I know he did it for Pastor. But if Pastor, and that's the commitment. He said, Pastor, you're going to be out there? I'm coming out there. And it was like, I felt like I'd known him my whole life. It was just like Elder Rufus. I mean, Elder Rufus is a tough guy. And he's one of those elders that can be intimidated. But at the same time, he's just somebody I just wanted a hug. Like, man, I felt like, man, like it felt like the brigade, I don't know if I'm saying, like the Marines showed up, or the army of Yah showed up. They came in. It's like I was bow, getting shot, getting like bow, and all of a sudden they came in to cover me. I'm like, wow, and I couldn't even get pastors around this neighborhood to even show up for me. And you got a guy driving 15 hours. You got a pastor coming 10 hours. It was about 10 hours from us, right? Coming up here to a guy he's never met. Or maybe did we meet? Okay, we did meet, but still, I was just some new guy. And I'm thinking I had to pay for it. They said, no, we take care of it. I'm shocked. They paid for all expense. And not only did they pay for all expense, they even filled up my kitchen. But when they left, they filled up my kitchen with food. It barely had anything in it, but they put something in it. Mother Carol came out here with Mama Jennifer. That's when I met Mama. They came out here and they went shopping and they filled up my refrigerator. No pastor in all my life has ever done that for me.
You got a break from cereal.
I got a break from cereal. You right there. Hey, Brother Ryan, you know what we would eat, right? We just eat Chinese food or whatever, right? Yeah, they literally filled up man, what am I supposed to say? Pastor didn't even say, I love you, son. I'm here for you, son. I felt the love.
Indeed.
I felt the love. I felt the type of love that I read in the Bible. And you know what's so crazy, guys? You say, well, Kabir. Come on, Kabir. You're KGB. You're the man. You're the Green Bay Packer. You're Hall of Famer. What do you expect? That pastor did that for you because of who you are. Well, guess what? Oh, hold on. Brother David, what did you do before you came into the truth? Who were you? Were you some famous guy? I'm talking about brother. Come on, but I know you were some famous dude. Come on, tell the people who you were.
No, I wasn't. Not at all.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, you hear my testimony what Pastor did for me. Can you relate to me about Pastor Dow for you? I'm talking about for you, not for me, just for you. Can you relate?
Definitely.
You can't relate because I was a superstar. You can't relate. Were you a superstar in the world?
He's done it to the least of these.
He did it for the least of these. I can't make this thing up. I'm getting sweat. I'm sweating here. What the hell's going on here? It's getting hot up in here. I'm like, hey, can you relate? Okay, maybe you can. Jordan, maybe you can. Can you relate to me? You can't relate to what I'm saying because you can relate, man. What were you? Were you the president? I mean, were you the child of the president or what? You can relate. You can relate.
I can relate.
Brother Jordan can relate. Now your name is Jordan. He may have thought you were Air Jordan. Maybe he thought you were Michael Jordan somehow and thought, hey, let me help him out. Okay, we can't use Jordan because maybe Pastor Dow wasn't thinking. He thought he was dealing with Michael Jordan. How about Ryan? How about you, Ryan? Ryan D. Smith. Who I never heard of Ryan D. Smith until I met him. Can you relate?
I can relate 100%.
You can relate to that type of love?
Yes.
What? I don't know what to say. I'm telling you, and when I've done my due diligence, I've went to the land. Same testimony across the board. It doesn't matter who you are. See, the reason why Pastor could do that is because he has the Ruach HaKodesh in him. Hallelujah. He is a prophet, Jeremiah 3:50. I know people say, okay, why are you guys always on Pastor Dow? I'm not going to say that, but why are you always giving him props? Because, guys, I can't. If I don't give him props, and it's not even necessarily props in Pastor, but it's the spirit in him. Come on. And I have the same spirit, and all of us in this room have the same spirit. Mm-hmm. And now it makes sense. But when I was on the outside, kind of trying to figure this thing out, I was blown away, but I knew it was right. Because the word says this is how you're supposed to love your brother. I came and talked to a Christian on the phone because every time it's going to be, what's the excuse? Oh, I got to go. My wife is calling me, or the babies are waiting for me, or I got to go. This is taking too long. This is more time than I thought it was going to take. Pastor Dow didn't even know me. He talked to me on the phone for hours. Hours, because he knew that I was in a dark place. I didn't even know how bad it was for me. And he was willing to talk to me 10 hours away because of the Ruach HaKodesh that's in him. And the only reason why he did that because Yah showed him the same type of mercy. So how is he? And if Pastor Dow was a trained soldier who's going after he will go back. He will put his life on the line to go get his brother, his soldier buddy. And so, how much more will you do that for Yah's people? So, give me something to wipe my head. If somebody can give me something, because I'm sweating here, guys. I'm getting hot. So anyway. Is it the lights? I thought these LEDs. What's going on here? I'm just hot, man. Man, maybe Bree put something in my KGB. It's like maybe hot. I mean, I just thought I was drinking tea. I'm just drinking tea.
It's detoxing.
You know, I'm detoxing here, guys. Hold on. Let me just wipe my head. Glisten. Can you guys see that? I've never gotten this hot like this. Maybe the air conditioner's off. That's what it is. That's what that.
I mean, we're good.
It's that time, no. But yeah. But anyway.
It is a little warm.
Yeah. So anyway.
72. You want to turn it on?
Yeah, turn it on. Push it down. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope this is making some sense to you guys. So we're gonna go to some scripture. So guys, this is why I bring this all in, and here's where I'm coming from. So I am gonna be going to court, and I know a lot of you guys that have been following me. We've been talking to you guys about common law. There's a lot of things I came into. Now you have to understand, when I first came into this stuff and came into the truth, I was willing to just give it away. And that's what I was really willing to do in the beginning. Because first of all, I didn't know what to do. I've never been to court before. I didn't know what my rights were. I was just kind of just going through, just, okay, the attorney says you. I said, but I don't want to. I know, but you have to. Okay, sign here. I was just signing away. Didn't know what I was signing. Had no knowledge of the law. Let me take that back. I didn't have no knowledge of the law, but I had no knowledge of the legal society and the legal system. Had none. I was wet behind the ears. I was a baby, innocent. And they just literally took advantage of me. And everything that I lost was because of my own self-infliction, because I signed it away. It's not like they did anything because they had a right to do it. They had a right to it because I gave them a right to it, because I was deceived. I was hoodwinked. I was bamboozled. Plymouth Rock didn't let. Oh, sorry. Let me go. Okay, I was going into Malcolm X mode right there. But anyway, I can say Plymouth Rock. But the point is, guys, I didn't know about that stuff. And so you guys, if you've been following the story, there was a situation where my ex-wife brought me in for something that I already fulfilled. I did it, and they were hoping to get other things taken care of on that same thing, but it wasn't on the docket. And I just came by myself. I said, what's the point? Every time I hire this attorney, I'm losing all the time. What's the point of having an attorney? I can lose without an attorney, right? And so I went in thinking I was just going to lose again. And, I wasn't even thinking I was going to win. I'm like, okay, do whatever. What are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do? And then I won. I'm like, wow. And it felt good. It was like, wow, I won. Wow. You guys saw I was excited. Bree was in there. We were like, woo, I did. I shook up the world. I was going crazy. I won. Didn't even know what I was doing. And then all of a sudden, that's when I got a hold of a guy who reached out to me, or his team reached out to me and started sharing to me about common law. And I learned so much about the law. Like, man, guys, look at this. Let me show you how much I learned. I mean, I have this thing literally highlighted. Precepts. I even got like on the state constitution. I even have cross references. I have Strongs. I don't even call it Strongs. I call it Baja numbers or whatever. But I mean, guys, I know the law. I know my constitutional rights. Highlighted, studied it, know it well, back and forth. You can't even fool me anymore. So I don't think that what I did was a waste of time. I think it was needed. Because I needed to know my rights, because we don't know our rights. Because part of the thing was, what got me in trouble was, you think, bring the water here. You got another. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. But part of the problem was that because I didn't know my rights, that's why I got taken advantage of. And what I really learned, if I had to sum up everything about what I've learned about our experience, right, is I know how not to get into it anymore. Because I now know that everything that was done to me is because I consented. Now, you have to understand how consent works. Consent can be expressed or it could be implied. And it doesn't matter how they get your consent. They can have a gun to your head. Literally, they can have a gun to your head. And if you sign it, they will hold you to the letter of that contract. Everything we do in this country is contractual. The constitutional is a contract. It's not law. It's just a contract. It's a contract with the people, with the government the government officials, which are supposed to be public servants. It's literally a contract from the people to the public servants. The public servants, which are judges, police, presidents, all these, they derive their power from the people. The people consented. But that doesn't mean in every way, because there's laws in here that says that it can't affect other contracts. So now that I know this, I just don't I don't sign a lot of legal contracts anymore. I'm very, 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 very finicky when it comes to signing stuff. Believe it or not, when people say you have to sign, they're lying to you. You don't have to sign. I will highly recommend that you don't sign. Even if it's for your own credit card, don't sign. You charge my credit card, go. I'm not signing. I am who I say I am, and that's good enough. Because every time you sign your name, what you're doing is you're literally giving the legal society grounds to now usurp you or do whatever. So you got to go in there and know what you sign. So when they teach you, no, don't sign, just don't be signing. You can literally sign your life away. I signed my life away. I literally signed my life away. I gave my strength away, not in the marriage. The marriage license is not what got me. It was literally signing that marital settlement agreement. That's what gave them the power to do what they did to me. And now what I was trying to do was get out of it, because according to the law, when a contract is made under duress, or if it's made because of communication of threat or anything like that, the contract is what they call voidable. It's a voidable contract. Doesn't mean it's voided yet. It only becomes void when the person objects to it. So what I was going to do was just object to it. I'll say, I'm not going to allow this court to suffer me anymore. I object. But they don't want you to know that. And so they will intimidate you and make you think you can't do that. and they will literally ignore you and they want you to hire their people to represent you. And you become a ward and all this stuff. So anyway, I say all this to tell you guys that even though I'm right, it's not going to do me no good to fight it. I could fight it. I could literally fight it. Yep. How many years do you think it would take me to win? I can win. But how many years do you think it may take me to win? What do you think, George? Let's give me a number.
All right, like 5 or 10.
5 to 10. How about you? What do you think it would take?
Maybe a couple of years.
Couple of years. What do you think it would take?
2 to 4.
Is it worth it? It's like, you should see these guys' expression. Hell. You see the look on the hell. It ain't worth it, guys. It ain't. It's the biggest distraction, especially when you are kingdom-minded. When you are thinking about eternity, it's a waste of time. It's their system. Does Pastor Dow tell us to go into the world? Is that what he teaches? No, he teaches what the word says, come out of her, my people. So guess what? I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I don't want to go in. And so this is where I'm now going to go to scripture. Because what the scripture is true. This is the lamp unto your feet. So let me start off by starting at Romans. Let's read. Let's go into scriptures. And this is how I came to this conclusion, guys. So like I said, it was worth it, but maybe it was worth it for me to go through it so I can tell you guys what not to do. Learn from me and learn the right way, okay? Now, it's nothing wrong for fighting if you want to. You can. There's not a sin to fight. I just don't want to fight. I don't want to because my future is bright. I already see it. I got me in the Shire. I got me a beautiful community. We have dreams as a community. Don't we have dreams? Mm-hmm. Don't we have dreams? Mm-hmm. I'm not making this thing up. We got work to get done. And fighting for this is not part of it. It's just not part of it. We want to fulfill what our pastor, our shepherd preaches all the time. We want to get land. We want to do community. We want to go all out. And we want to do it with such excellence, it's off the chain. That when pastor comes in there or say, he's going to say, man, this is what all community should look like. That's what I want to do. I know how to accomplish goals. I did it for football. I did it for my CFP. Anything I put my hands on. If I can just get my hands on something, put my focus on it, bro, it's scary what I can do. What do you always say to me, David? What do you always say? It's not what? Time or something. It's not time, is when.
Oh, it's from the Matrix. It's not a matter of hope, but it's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time. I just need time. And I don't want to waste my time on this stuff. I want to move forward. So read Romans chapter 12, verse 17. I hope you guys are good out there. Go, read.
Recompense to no man, evil for evil.
Did it say brother?
No man.
It says no man. Guys, this is hard for me to swallow. But it's right. Recompense to no man. Why not should we not recompense to no man? Read.
Provide things honest in the sight of all men, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you.
If it be possible. Well, damn it, it's possible. And it lies in me. I'm going to put an end to this whole thing. I'm putting an end to it because it is possible. It is possible. I don't want to fight. I'm done. I just want to love. I don't want to hate. I didn't marry that woman in 2001. I don't know how long ago, like over 20 years ago. I did not marry that woman to fight her. I married her to love her. But she decided to break the covenant and do what she did. But I am not. That's not me. I'm married to love. And I'm in this community to love. And trying to love, hate, and fight. It's oxymoron. How can you try? You're trying to do this, but you're doing this. I want to spend time with my brothers. I want to spend time with my Ishais. I want to spend time doing the work of the ministry. There's work to be done. We don't have time to get caught up in the things of this world. We don't have time. Keep reading.
Live peaceably with all men.
Did it say brothers?
All men.
All men. I'm trying to live peace. Now, guys, let me tell you what I'm not saying here. I'm not saying if somebody came to my house right now, they will be shot. Straight up. You're not going to come up here and hurt my family. We will protect. This is not no turn the other cheek moment here. Okay? Because now you coming up here, it's not possible for me to live peacefully with you. What does it say? If it's possible to lie with you, when you come into my home and you trying to hurt my family, hey, it's going to be a fight. It will be a war. We don't start it, but I promise you, we will finish it. We will finish it. We will shoot your ass. That's what we will do. Straight up. And I'm not going to even feel bad about it. Because now you're coming on my turf and you're trying to cause harm. It's my job to protect and serve those who I lead. That's how we do it. So don't mistake in this, guys. This is a totally different situation. But I'm going to show you what the word says. Keep reading. Go.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves.
Avenge. See, this has to do with a vengeance. See, somebody come in here. That's self-defense. You see the difference? Mm-hmm. But this one that I'm dealing with, it kind of turns into avenge. I'm gonna get.
To go there.
I gotta go back and get what she took from me. I'm gonna go back. No, hell no. You did this shit. No, hell no. This is different. See, this has to do with avenge. See, I don't have to go avenge. I don't have to avenge all those people who did me wrong. There's so many. How many people who've done us wrong? How many judges, police officers? I mean, if we went after every single person who's done us wrong in the short span of this stuff, bro, we will never do community. We'll never do community. We'll never come out of her. We'll say, Jesus, can you hold on? I still have a courthouse. I still have a date. I got things to do. Jesus, please just hold off. I just want to get some stuff taken care of.
I put a tent outside the courthouse.
Yes, you will never get done. You won't get done. I'm sorry. Keep reading.
Avenge not yourself.
Avenge not yourself.
But rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay.
Does the vengeance is mine? Is it mine? Is it no? Vengeance is his. But let's see who's saying it. Go.
Saith Yahweh, therefore if thy enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in doing thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good.
There you have it. So look at guys, I'm not doing this because it's the bigger man. I want to do this. It's right. I want to do this stuff. In everything in my being, this is what I want to do. I just want to get back and let Yah deal with it. It kind of reminded me of the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. I was thinking about how Yah literally was going to bring judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah. And what he couldn't even move. Why? Because Lot was still there. He literally had to take Lot out of there. Because what he says, if there's one, remember when he was talking to Abraham, he says if there was 100, okay, how about it was just 50? And he kept going, I don't know. And how about it was 10? Yeah. He got all the way down to 10. And then he says, if there's 10 righteous.
And then Yah's like, that's
he said, stop. He said, okay. He said, 10 right. I used to think, you guys think this is funny. I had a lot of babies, right? I was thinking like, man, I'm trying to have a whole bunch of babies so that if I can once I get to the 10 number, I know that Yah will be gracious to the city I was in, right? And so I was thinking like, yes, there's 10 righteous, and find out I was the only one. My bubble could be no. But guess what? He spared it just for me. I think he will go all the way down for one. He will spare it just for one. I know Abraham stopped at 10. But I was thinking in my mind, because they're in my family, that now I can say, in my family, now there's 10 righteous. We got 10 righteous. But before I didn't have that. But I thought I had that. But he still did it for me. And he was able to bring a pastor of his character to come down here just for one. Didn't Jesus say that if one sheep gets lost, he will leave the 99 and come back for the one? Mm-hmm. I was that one. I was the lost sheep, and he came back just for me. That's Yah. That's love. That's mercy. That's grace. He didn't say, "Oh, I already got 99. Who cares about that one?" And he's rich anyway. There's no hope for him anyway. Don't waste your time with him. It's easier for a camel to go in the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Leave him be. He came back for me. Man, guys, I'm moved. I'm moved because I don't deserve this type of love. I don't deserve the mercy, the grace that he's shown me. Keep reading. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. I hope you guys are getting this stuff. Read.
To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste.
See, guys, this is what I keep hearing. Vengeance belongs to Yah. Vengeance belongs to Yah, not to me. I didn't say self-defense. Self-defense. Hey, you have your sword? He said, go get your sword. Hey, so this is not about self-defense. This is totally different. This is about vengeance. Vengeance belongs to him. And now he's not telling me to do anything, but I know vengeance belongs to him. Go to Psalms 94. Can I go there, right? Psalms. Okay, go to Psalms 94:1-3.
O Yahweh Elohim, to whom vengeance belongeth. O Yah, to whom vengeance belongeth.
So this is got to be David talking. He's saying vengeance belongeth to you. Did he not have an opportunity to take out? Didn't we talk about last week that didn't he have an opportunity to take out Saul? I mean, Saul was trying to kill him. Now he could have went with the self-defense. He could have went with the defense. Hey, this is self-defense. But because guess what? Because it was possible that light. What it says, if it's possible, if live in peace with all men, if it's possible that lies with you, it lied in him. He backed up and said, that's Yah's anointed. I'm not touching him. That's a king. I'm not touching him. Now, if he wasn't, King David killed one guy. He killed one guy for killing the king. He said, you killed him. What? Boom, he killed him. He didn't think twice about that. You touch Yah's anointed. But he wasn't. It was because he was Yah's anointed. He didn't want to touch him. But this, keep reading.
Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph?
Guys, I know that's what it feels like. It feels like they're trying. But I know this much. Once I'm done and settled, guess what? Yah can bring his judgment. But I don't want you guys to think it's all about, okay, let me get out. See, here's the crazy part. We think like, oh, let me get out. And then Yah can now, yeah, get him, Yah. Get him. Woo-hoo. Yeah, take her out. You don't want to do that too? You don't want to do that. Do you want people to be happy about your demise? There's going to be people burning in hell, gnashing of teeth. You think that's funny? Is that something to be celebrating? That's sad. They're blind. They're deaf. But let's keep reading. Go to Proverbs 20, verse 22. I hope this is making sense. Read.
20.
Yeah, this is the next one. Yep.
Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on Yahweh.
Wait on Yahweh,
And he shall save thee.
See, Yah's going to save me. That's what I'm looking for. He's going to save me. He's going to do the saving. He's going to do the blessing. I don't have to do I'm not going to recompense evil. Done. I'm going to let Yah do it. Keep reading. Okay, go to Matthew. Matthew chapter 5, verse 43 to 44.
Ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you.
I'm being cursed, but bless them that curse you.
Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute.
So guys, listen to this. So when I think about, it's like, I know when we read that, see, if you're trying to fake it to make it, you're feeling like, okay, I don't want to pray for that because I don't want them to be blessed. They're cursing me, right? That's the first thing. Like, why would I pray? And I got now. Anybody can challenge me. I'm just telling you what I think I've been, what Yah is revealing to me through walking this thing out. It's not even I think that Yah's gonna say, okay, since Kabir said it, I'm gonna do it, because Yah's gonna do what he's gonna do. He's just gonna do what he's gonna do. He does what pleases him. If anything, the attack on me is an attack on him. You see what I'm saying? It's an attack on him. So you messing with my son? It's like somebody messing with, like, Daddy, don't do it. No, hell no. You're gonna come and mess with my little. Let me give you an example. I'll give you a good example. Let's say your little boy, he gets molested, right? And the guy comes in and you're molested, and maybe because of the relationship he has with that adult, maybe it was some guy, and he said, well, we're good friends. Well, he's afraid to say, God, please, Dad, don't hurt him. What do you think Dad's gonna do? Oh, Dad is gonna beat the crap out of that man. You see what I'm saying? So it's like because of the relationship I had with these people, naturally because of the soul ties, but Yah is going to do what Yah is gonna do. And so the fact that I even got to the point to even say, forgive them for they not know what they do, you know what it told me? It's like the same spirit that was in Yeshua is in me. Because that's what he said when he was going through it. And that's what happened. It's like, wow. It was like, wow, I got the same spirit. It's just more confirming that the spirit is in me, because I'm able to do things that I couldn't do in my own flesh.
Confirmation bias.
Huh? Confirmation. I know. That's confirmation bias. Yeah. But it was like, there's no way that I can say what I said in my flesh. It's literally in the spirit that I'm doing this stuff. Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So keep going. Read Matthew now. Just and read Matthew 10:36.
A man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So obviously, Yah says he's gonna. Jesus says he's gonna bring division, and he says he's gonna be mother against daughter, father against son, and he says your own enemy will be of your own household. Well, guess what? I'm the head of a household. I was the head of a household back then, and guess what? My own enemy was my own foe. Didn't even know it. Guys, at the end of the day, this is what I believe. I really do believe, and I'm done with the scripture, but I really do believe that this is how Yah works. And you guys can, like you said, I'm always subject to change. I'm always, you can check my work. You can correct me if I'm off. But I really believe that, I've been doing gardening work. We've been doing a little bit of gardening. It's interesting, man, guys. If you guys, it is so cool. Pruning, haven't I gone prune happy? I'm going around pruning. Hey, I want to prune this. I just want to go around just pruning everything. It's just, you just get prune happy. But then I'm also now, Tyler was teaching me about gardening. He was teaching me about the dirt and all the stuff in there and trying to make it grow and all this stuff. And as I go through this stuff, I mean, you put seeds, right? You put these seeds in there, and not all the seeds are gonna, manifest itself. It's not gonna grow. And I really believe, just like a gardener or somebody that, like a husbandman, right? He just go around, he's putting seeds in. And then now you got to worry about the weeds, and you got to worry about birds. You got to worry about all this stuff trying to stop the growth of this stuff. And I really believe that Yah literally knew who we were before the foundation of the world. He knew who we were. And it reminded me of a story. I don't know exactly where it is, but it reminded me of a story where the farmer threw all the seeds on the ground, and then the next morning somebody else came. At night, somebody came. The enemy came and threw weeds or threw other seeds in there. Tares. He threw tares in there, and then the servant says, "Master, look what they did. Somebody came and did this." He says, "Hey, let's go pull it out." He said, "No. Don't pull it out. Let it all grow, and then when the harvest comes, we'll separate them, and remove the wheat from the tare." And I really believe that it's the same thing. Even though I got Brother Jordan here right now, if you ever see Brother Jordan is they will say milky or white or whatever you want to call it, right? I mean, but he's my brother from another mother, from another father, but we are brothers. Brother David, brother Fred, brothers. These are my brothers. It's like we grew up in the same house. The same, how we felt, how we grew up, how we felt, even though we had different tracks. It was like Yah threw us all over the place, all over the world, all four corners. We got thrown all over. And we were put in different families. I was put in the Gbaja-Biamila family. He was put in the Solomon family. And he was put in the D. Smith family. You got all these different families, right? How you say Solomon?
Close enough.
So tell me.
You're good.
Saw me.
He was put in. See, look, I wasn't part of the Salmi family because I'm having a hard time with that. I'm telling you, say Gbaja-Biamila now. Yeah. So, but look it. So you put in all these different families. And Yah is literally now starting. He's probably been doing this for a long time, but we're coming to the end, guys, and he's harvesting. Sometimes there's a harvest, like the end of harvest, but then there's like in the middle of the season, like kind of coming in where there's a little bit, get some, some transplants or some little harvest here, like, that you kind of do leading up to the main one, the big one. And I feel like Yah is literally bringing his people out. He's creating divisions and separating people from all the wheats and everything. And some people, and maybe he's separate one to encourage the other ones. He said, "Oh, okay, boom," and it's starting a movement. I really believe that, guys. And I just happen to be, in a family that really weren't mine. And this is really my family. I mean, literally, this is my true family. And I really believe that Yah is holding his judgment on Green Bay because we're here. I really believe that. Because I know that we're living this stuff out. We live this. People think we're crazy when we say, you don't sin? No, we don't. Do we practice sin? No. Why would we do that? Now, when I was in the world, when I didn't know the truth, I could get away with sinning. Not that you can get away with it, but you can sin because you didn't know the truth. You were not knowledgeable. But now that we know this, we can't afford that. And we don't want to go back. Does anybody want to go back? Yeah. We don't want to go back. Because we know that if we go back, you can't come back in. And it's not that you just will be reprimanded. Y'all will just, whatever you saw, whoop. Remember the guy from Matrix? Remember when he went back? He couldn't come back. He couldn't come back. He was done. So I hope, guys, that at the end of the day, so my goal and our guys' goals here that's going through this course is to try to settle quickly. The Bible says that, and I can't even think of it, but let me see if I can find. Can you find that where it says settle quickly? Let me show you. It actually,
Matthew 5.
I think it's Matthew 5:42. Huh?
5:25.
Go to 5:25. Go to. I want to read something to you guys. And it's right here in Scripture. This is Jesus. Jesus is actually he knew about the court system. Let me see what he says here. So he says, now, I've always heard this, but when you read the whole context, this is what he says here. Go up a little bit. Let me see 24. Okay, let's start at 25. He says, agree with thy adversaries quickly. You read it.
While thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence, till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing.
Guys, that is so true. I literally have been delivered to the judge. I have literally been delivered to the officer, and via taser. I literally have been put in jail. Literally. And they are literally trying to kill me. You're not going to win in their system. They're not just. You can't take the Holy Bible. You cannot take the Holy Bible into the legal society. They do not. They don't live by this stuff. They have the what they call it, the color of law. It's color, the appearance of justice. They have the appearance of it, but it's not.
It's functioning.
It's quasi. It's a quasi court. It's not even real. It's all actors. They're acting. They have roles. And they want you to act your role and be guilty just because you're supposed to be guilty. And they don't pay you. No, everybody else get paid except for you. You don't get paid. But so this is why Jesus even saying, don't even try it. Don't even try it. He says, agree with your adversaries quickly. While you're still on the way. So guess what? I'm going to obey my master. I'm going to agree with my adversaries quickly, because I know that they already shown me how wicked they are. They already shown me that, especially my ex-wife, she have shown me that she will kill me. She will literally kill me in the courts. The judge, the officers will literally do her bidding. Straight up, just like Jezebel went around killing all the prophets. That's the same situation. I see why Jeremiah was scared. Isaiah. It was Isaiah, right? Elijah. Even Elijah said, I ain't coming. God, you gotta promise me I'm not coming down. I guarantee my life I'm not coming down there. He was willing to stay. Look at what the Bible says, that it's better to stay on the rooftop than be with a contentious woman. Yeah. He says, I'd rather be in the mountain and in the wilderness and not come down to be with a wicked woman in the world. Guys, I'm telling you, it is a true situation. So anyway, I hope that for you guys, I got and there was a lot of other stuff out there, but I hope you guys in your own journey that you guys understand what it truly means to forgive. And it's and I'm not talking about the talk of faking it, but I hope that you recognize, and I think what helped me, and this is the focus, when you think about how you came into the truth, when you think about the fact that you can see and hear, I think, this is just me, I think it'll be impossible not to say, wow, like be humble, like why me? Like he didn't have to choose me. He didn't have to choose me. And that it will make you so humble and so thankful and so grateful that he would allow you to see something so wonderful. I'm talking about this is off the chain beautiful. To be a part of Yah's people, to have a pastor like Pastor Dow. I mean, you couldn't tell me anything bad about somebody could tell me from the outside, say Pastor Dow is this, and watch how you're gonna take your money, all that stuff. I say, okay, whatever. I don't even entertain it. Okay. I said, it's interesting. When I was in Christianity, no one ever warned me. But when you actually have the right pastor, when I actually have a righteous pastor, now you want to start warning me. It just blows my mind away. Huh?
It's mind-boggling.
It's just mind-boggling. It's like what'd you say? Maybe that was something else. You said, I can't get it, but anyway, that's a whole that's a whole other thing. But anyway, it just sometimes in this truth, it just really blows your mind away. It just makes you wonder. It just makes you say, huh? You know, like it just makes you say, was there a music or something?
What's that?
Something about make you want to say. Anyway, it doesn't matter, guys. Huh? Okay, but anyway, guys. So I hope you guys understand that if you recognize how grateful you are, I mean, how blessed you are, and that Yah showed you that mercy, that it would help you to forgive those who done, because really it is truly true. I mean, I used to say it, but I understand what it means. Bitterness is like this. Bitterness is like drinking poison. It'll be like, if I take this is poison, right? And I drink it, and I'm feeling the pain of drinking that poison. And in hopes while I'm drinking it and feeling the pain, I'm hoping that the person I hate or the person I want vengeance is feeling it. And the only person it's going to really affect is you.
Yep.
You're the only person that's going to be affected by your bitterness. That person don't even know what's going on. They don't even care. And even if they did care, it doesn't even matter. You're the one that's going to pay. Why? Why do that to yourself? But see, I love myself. If Jesus thought it was worthy to die for my sins, why do I not think my life is worthy? It's not worth dying and let my bones rotten because of bitterness. It's not. It's not. So anyway, I'm gonna go. We're gonna wrap this thing up, but I'm pretty much done. I think I did good on time with the.
Yeah, no, we're good on time, and like we've been doing for those who are on Patreon, for the $9 and $20 level, we will be continuing.
The after show, the after party.
The after party. It's a little bit more laid back, a little bit more personal. So those who are part of Patreon, and if you want to become part of Patreon, there is a link in the description below. If you would like to join us after this segment here, as soon as we, stop the live stream, give it about 10 minutes, and we'll be back on Patreon, and just kind of having more of a laid back lounge type of after party, I guess you could say. But anyway, we'll go over some few announcements real quick, and we'll wrap it up here. So as you guys can see on my screen here, you can see the Straightway website. I'm just going to go through some of the things that the scheduling that we currently have. So today is second day Monday. So you can tell right here, it doesn't say it on there, but obviously the KGB live show every single Monday, every second day at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesday, not much going on Tuesday. Fourth day, Wednesday, not much going on as well. There used to be the Berean moment, and Yah willing, we'll be able to get out there and start recording that third season. I think it'll be really good. Everybody should enjoy that. Thursdays, fifth day, every single Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, there is a Sister to Sisters broadcast. Normally it's with Sister Ashley and Mama Jennifer. It's currently taken over by Elder Rufus and Mama Jennifer. If you guys do want to partake in that blog talk, make sure you guys go to straightway.com and click on the blog talk radio link. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor there. No, you can't. Okay, but you see that link right there, blog talk radio. 6 days Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Pastor Dal does a blog talk radio show. If you guys want to be a part of that, the information is on there, as you can see. Also, we do stream it live on YouTube, so you can partake through by chat on youtube.com/straightwaylive and watch the Blog Talk Radio with Pastor Dal on Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Seventh day, Shabbat. We have a live Shabbat service at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time every Shabbat with Pastor Dal. If you'd like to be a part of that, go ahead and check out straightway.com, and you can watch it live there. Also on YouTube, if it's more convenient, a little bit easier to get onto, you can go to straightway.com, or youtube.com/straightwaylive, or just look up Straightway Live and subscribe to the channel on there. All these links are in the description below, so you guys can keep up to date with everything going on in the ministry. That's all I have for you, Saints. Brother Kabir, you want to give your last words here?
Well, my last words, guys, remember, this is like a 401k plan. You know, forgive those who forgive those who sin against you. If you or your Heavenly Father won't forgive you. So if you truly want to be forgiven, I hope you truly can experience what it truly means to forgive those who sin against you. So, guys, like always, I appreciate you guys coming out week in and week out with me with the KGB Live Show, and this is good. I mean, it's really I'm just moved at how Yah is using this ministry here at Straightway Praiseland, the things that we're doing here, and just how it's impacting lives. And I'm humbled that Yah can use me in this capacity. I'm very thankful to our shepherd, Pastor Dow, for allowing us to do this, because I try to do everything through his blessing. So this is not me doing my own thing. Pastor Dow told me, hey, I think you should do it. And so I appreciate him leaving the spot open for me. So anyway, remember, guys, always be faithful in the little things. Until next time, shalom, shalom. And I look forward to seeing the patrons at the after party. All right. Shalom, shalom.
It's KGB, live show. We gon' set it right, live show. We only tell the truth, live show. We gon' set it right, live show. The true straight way,
Straight from the scripture.
straight way.
To you straight, no chaser.
The true straight way,
Straight from the scripture.
straight way.
To you straight, no chaser.
The true straight way. For this truth, they really hate me. I hit them like a safety. On my way to the mountaintop, ain't no way they gon' stop me. When you live this life, you only get one shot. Time is running out, but you keep looking at the clock. But for me and my household, we're gonna be doers of the word. It's KGB, live show. We gon' set it right, live show. We only tell the truth, live show. We gon' set it right, live show. The true straight way,
Straight from the scripture.
straight way.
To you straight, no chaser.
The true straight way,
Straight from the scripture.
straight way.
To you straight, no chaser.
The true straight way.